But we're going to talk now about not products, but the engines that power them. There's been so much talk of late, especially about pollution levels in cities like Delhi. And even though there's so many factors, very often it's the automobile industry that gets blamed the most. So India already, by the way, has pretty tight emission norms. However, there's a lot of talk about India now leapfrogging to Euro 6 levels, what we are calling Bharat Stage 6. Is that feasible? Is it just about telling the industry, hey guys, let's start making different kinds of engines, different kind of emissions have to get regulated, or are there other factors as well, like fuel quality and availability of good fuel? Well, all of this was discussed recently by the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers at a conference in Delhi, and it's a very relevant question that's going to affect you and me as well. So we have a special report for you on it.
It's now official. India will switch from the current Bharat Stage 4 to Bharat Stage 5 emission norms in 2019 and transition to Stage 6 in 2023. Both of these deadlines are a year prior to what was planned in the auto fuel policy, thanks to the growing pollution problem. Also, the auto industry has been demanding. The government now agrees it is not technologically viable to skip Stage 5 and go directly to Bharat Stage 6. Currently, 38 major cities follow BS4 norms and the rest of the country follows BS3 norms. The government says it won't accept any delays in BS5 norm implementation and expects the auto industry to be ready by 2019.
You can shift from BS4 to 5 in a sequential manner. From 5 to 6 is a change in technology which takes place. You cannot be skipping levels when you shift from 4 to 5 to 6. It's not technically possible. That is the assessment that Road Transport Ministry, in consultation with the Ministry of Industries and representatives of the auto industry, we had a meeting and we came to this conclusion. That is being revisited, whether it's possible to compress the timelines further. We have had a look at it. Our experts tell us that this is not feasible, but we are open to any final decision in this matter. However, we believe that the timelines we have suggested are fairly comprehensive.
BS5, vehicles have to be fitted with a diesel particulate filter which needs to be optimized for Indian road conditions, and small cars will need redesign and re-engineering. Although the filter technology is available in Europe, it needs to be customized for Indian road conditions. And unlike Europe, low driving speeds in India means it is difficult to achieve temperatures of 600 degrees Celsius required to burn the soot in the filter, and it needs to be customized. In Bharat Stage 6, selective catalytic reduction technology is added to reduce oxides of nitrogen. When the exhaust is moving, an aqueous urea solution in a container is placed that contains ammonia and helps reduce the nitrogen. Given the complexities of testing both the technologies together in Indian road conditions over 6 to 7 lakh kilometers, experts say a direct jump to BS6 is not a viable or safe option.
The challenge is, frankly, when you look at it from the industry perspective, all of us in the industry right now are investing crores of rupees. It's significant investment. We are doing that to get ready for Bharat Stage 4. And then we are essentially faced with a reality which says essentially you have 2 or 3 years of that technology before you got to upgrade it to Bharat Stage 5, and then about 4 years to upgrade to Bharat Stage 4. So the timelines from an industry perspective are very, very accelerated and stiff. So the technology challenges, the resource challenges, the talent challenges are going to be significant ones.
What is required is that these technologies should be recalibrated, adapted to the Indian conditions, very stringently tested and validated for the Indian environment, because our road conditions are different. our driving cycles are totally different. And what works in Europe, if you just lift it and bring it here, may not work here. So that takes a lot of time, because it's almost 600,000 kilometers of testing that has to be done. And I think if you see the rest of the conference, a lot of people will tell you about why this kind of time is required to test and finally validate the vehicles and the technologies before they're actually made commercially available in India.
Reports suggest that the move from BS4 to BS5 is expected to result in a 30,000 to 50,000 rupee increase in the cost of diesel vehicles to recover the investment in R&D by auto companies. What is also encouraging is that the Road Transport Ministry is looking to set up a separate department to manage issues like emissions and safety. The industry also wants the government to formulate a policy to scrap old vehicles along with stricter norms for vehicle fitness, pollution checks and fuel quality.